Hi, this is Mark with Right Line Trading, and I wanted to familiarize you with a really different kind of indicator. It's called a volume indicator that assesses the contracts traded per minute. Now let me tell you the importance of that and why every single indicator that you are using right now is essentially worthless. Now, let's put in a regular volume indicator from NinjaTrader, and this is equivalent to almost all the other volume indicators that you're going to get. Now, here's the difference between this volume indicator, the lower indicator, which is NinjaTrader, and our volume indicator. This indicator, NinjaTrader's indicator, and everybody else's, assesses volume per candle. That this candle had this much volume accumulate right here. Now the issue is you have two independent variables working for you here. It's how long the candle took to form directly affects how many contracts are going to cross during the formation of this candle. What you want is a volume indicator that only uses one independent variable. So say that a huge amount of volume accumulates in this candle and it's reflected in this spike. But this candle moves, forms, and closes rapidly so that only a small amount of volume has a chance to accumulate. The quicker the candle closes, potentially the smaller amount of volume gets to accumulate within the candle. Or a slow-moving candle in a very high-volume market may accumulate an enormous amount of volume, a disproportionate amount of volume. You're going to get misled when you look at the volume indicator. What you want is a volume indicator that assesses contracts per unit time, independent of how fast the candles are forming. That is essential, and this is the only volume indicator I know that does that. Every time you get a histogram line, it's a minute of volume. Now you can change, there's a lot of ways you can configure it. You can change the time, the period, the bar. Doesn't have to be a minute. You can accumulate volume over 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever you want. Minutes, seconds, I mean, it doesn't make any difference. But what's important is that they're accumulating over a unit period of time. And you're going to get used to the instrument you're trading. If you're trading the E-mini S&P, you're going to want a minimum of 2,000 contracts crossing per minute. You'd love to see more. When you start getting down to 1,500 and 1,000 contracts per minute, you know you're in a very low volume environment and you can read it right off the indicator. Or you want to see volume at least above this moving average, which is a 15 candle look back. Every time you get a candle which has volume above average, the line goes black. So just with a glance, you can see how many candles are crossing per minute that are trading above average volume. Now, when you go back at the end of the day, you can't say that this formed under this candle, because what you have is this indicator moving to the right at one speed and the market moving at a different speed, which is one of the things that makes this system so unique. It doesn't make any difference whether you're trading time, tick, range, or Renko. These bars are going to form in the unit amount of time that you specify. That's the only type of volume analysis that has any validity whatsoever in this market. You're going to see the second it occurs that institutional traders come in and start to move the market, because you're going to see these bars fly irrespective of the rate of formation of the candles. So this is the only accurate way to assess volume on your charts. The only way to look at climactic volume that may call a top or may call a bottom. This is the only way to see a high volume move in the market to the downside or to the upside. It's not going to get caught up in the amount of time it takes for the candle to form. It's simply going to move across irrespective of the rate of candle formation. And it's really going to be a powerful addition to your trading arsenal.